What's up, guys? Your boy, 22K13. Going to give you guys the wrestling news weekend wrap up for October 31st, 2015. The Undertaker booked on UK WWE SmackDown Manchester show. The Undertaker will be appearing on the UK show in Manchester this November 10th. WWE has reported on their website. This will be the SmackDown taping, meaning that he'll likely be there shooting an angle for his feud with Bray Wyatt, with a match expected to take place at Survivor Series. There's no news if he'll be on the Raw taping the night before, but there has to be a good chance. As for the smaller house show, it is doubtful if he'll come in early for those events. Most likely this is just a move to shift unsold tickets for the televised SmackDown show. He did work reaching Mexico's house show, but it would be asking a lot of him to appear on the much longer European tour. You have to imagine that there will be a chance The Undertaker wrestle on the November 10th show, even if it is just in a dark match capacity. This really is a great treat for the UK fans, something which transforms the SmackDown taping into the tour hot ticket. WWE are encouraging fans to act fast to snap up the remaining tickets as the addition of The Undertaker is expected to sell the show out. Raw is already sold out. This will be The Undertaker's first UK appearance in 2 years, and very possibly his last ever appearance on British Royal. John Cena WWE return could be earlier than expected. John Cena WWE return could be earlier than expected. There's speculation at L4W Online that plans could have him return on the December 13th TLC special. This would be in Cena's home state, Massachusetts, so on paper it does sound like the ideal place for him to make his comeback. The idea right now is that he faced Alberto Del Rio in a rematch for the United States Championship. Originally, Cena's first date back was meant to be the December 26th house show at Madison Square Garden. That's his next advertised date, and a match with Sheamus. Interestingly, he meant to be defending the U.S. title against the Irishman. Does that mean he's going to beat Del Rio and win the belt back? Only time will tell. But don't read too much into it. WWE changed their mind often. Really, the company will only be getting Cena back a little bit quicker than his initial advertised return. However, it will make a difference if they promote him for TLC ahead of time. Furthermore, he presumably be on Raw the night after TLC, so that's at least something for WWE to be happy about. As for losing him in November, WWE has drafted in The Undertaker to make sure Survivor Series had enough star quality. WWE Network had Chris Benoit Heavy Raw 2004 episode. There are several pages out there dedicated to informing WWE fans when something new is added to the WWE Network. With new content added every day and in a rather random way, these pages are a good way to keep up to date with the network and help to prioritize your wrestling viewing. However, if WWE so desires, it is fully able to add content to the network very discreetly in the hope that few people will notice and pick up on it. This was clearly the case when WWE decided recently to upload a few episodes of Raw from January and February 2004. It's easy to see why they done this, considering the subject matter. Indeed, the episode heavily featured Chris Benoit, a man who WWE would never promote or even mention the name of, as they can help it. In keeping with company policy, WWE has decided not to promote the episode and in a category year for 2004 does not exist. So why had WWE decided to upload these to the network and essentially hide them from the public? One theory is that they are connected to the recent spate of 2002-3 SmackDown and Raw episodes that prominently feature Brock Lesnar rise to the top, although that theory is a little flimsy since the next big thing doesn't even appear in person on the 2004 episode of Raw. Perhaps WWE are slowly adding the entire run of early 2000s Ruthless Aggression era shows to the network, and this was just a step in that process. It's a bizarre situation, that's for sure. Perhaps WWE will make them really available to the public in the future, but for now they remain only accessible to those who possess the link, which you can find here. Kurt Angle set to announce MMA debut with Bellator. Kurt Angle has tweeted, and I quote, "Huge announcement coming today for Bellator 145. Stay tuned. It's damn true." As you expect, this has sparked rumors that Angle is about to announce his mixed martial art debut. However, what is more likely is that Angle is going to announce he'll be doing commentary for the Bellator MMA brand. Then again, you wouldn't put anything past him. He always had a desire to have a shot at MMA and is set to leave TNA Impact Wrestling at the end of this year. But this is a man who is 46 years old and has a history of physical problems. He actually almost got into MMA in 2009 with UFC, but failed the medical requirement. Once upon a time, fresh off his Olympic wrestling days, he would have undoubtedly succeeded in the sport, but instead he went to the brighter light and bigger money of pro wrestling. Nowadays, with UFC now a massive brand, athletes of his caliber would definitely pick MMA over WWE, but he left it too late. That said, Bellator is a lower skill level and does have a history of promoting what can be considered gimmick fights. It is where Kimbo Slice and Ken Shamrock fought earlier this year. But Kurt Angle really shouldn't be competing. Here's hoping this is just an announcing gig. Update on Los Matadores being repackaged, possible reason for Tough Enough Gigi not getting signed by WWE. Eddie and Orlando Colon, collectively known as Los Matadores, have reportedly been told they are being kept off WWE television for the time being. They were apparently told WWE wants the fans to forget the Los Matadores gimmick and bring them back as a repackaged team. According to Dave Meltzer, WWE wanted to sign Tough Enough contestant Joya Piscina, but something troubling was discovered in her past. Meltzer commented on the matter on the Wrestling Observer message board, noting the matter was really big, but he did not know exactly what it was. He added that the general feeling about her was to pretend she was never there. Backstage update on the Dudley Boys position in the tag team division, who will be pushed as top babyface. The Wrestling Observer newsletter is reporting one other reason the Dudley Boys were phased down in the tag team division was because the Usos are nearing their return. We previously reported WWE already had plans in place for their return, and the Observer reiterated this idea, noting WWE wants to put the Twins as the top babyface team in the division. The Usos are already back training in Orlando together, meaning Jay is clear to return and should be back on television in the near future, most likely feuding with the New Day. Jay had been sidelined since early April with a shoulder injury. Jimmy was featured on commentary over the summer and had wrestled a few matches on SmackDown and Main Event in the meantime. Latest WWE Network subscriber number revealed. WWE are reporting that the WWE Network had an average of 1,173,000 paid subscribers during quarter 3 of 2015. That's down from the 1,216,000 average in quarter 2, although quarter 3 did finish with 1,233,000 subs at the end. It isn't a terrible number for WWE, but it isn't that great either. The company spin is that the quarter three average pay stubs are a 52% increase from the prior year quarter. However, with the average dropping from quarter two, some are questioning if the number has peaked. WWE certainly made a huge effort with big main event and new programming in the quarter, so it has to be disappointing to see the average stub down. The breakdown of subscription is international sub 243,000 and domestic sub 990,000. In hope of boosting international sub, WWE announced that they will be launching in Germany, in Japan, and in January 2016. Being on less than a million subscriptions in the US had to be a disappointment. Over its lifetime, WWE Network has attracted nearly 2.3 million unique subscribers, with approximately 54% of these subscribers active as of September 30th. That gives you some idea of what a max number could be for the network if WWE had everyone possible engaged in their marketplace. Really, even that would be a little on the frustrating side for some investors. Wall Street had hopes of 4 million subs. Some other notable things to mention include Live from MSG being the network's most watched program to date. The company expects to end the next quarter with about the same 1.2 million subs. WWE NXT talent struggling with low pay. There's a big divide in WWE NXT over the have and have not, Dave Meltzer is reporting in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. The wrestlers on the underneath of the brand are having a hard time making it due to the low pay and expenses of traveling, training, and living. Meanwhile, the top level talent are being very well taken care of. Despite the problem, morale is said to be high in the NXT group of wrestlers. They get a lot of buzz on the internet and are treated like heroes from the Full Sail crowd, but that isn't going to pay the bill. And the problem WWE have is that NXT isn't really pulling in the big money that can allow for bigger contracts. Despite the complaint of poor money, NXT lower level talent with 100,000 downside did get that raise to $125,000. There are probably other bonuses as well to offset the fact that there isn't any pay-per-view money. Ultimately, as happy as the wrestlers are in NXT with all the buzz, they very much want to be on the main roster and earning the bigger money. It is easy to forget that NXT is still very much a niche product compared to the main show. The growth in earnings is significant. Update on The Undertaker vs. Brock Lesnar blood incident. WWE did not punish The Undertaker or Brock Lesnar for bleeding during the Hell in a Cell main event because it was decided that the blood loss was accidental. The company released a statement to say that the practice of blading is banned, but sometimes there are accidental cuts. However, in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer writes, "What I can say with 100% certainty is that the blood was not an accident. Indeed, it was quite clearly the pair of them working a hallway cut in order to add drama to that match. The irony is busting a hallway is actually far more dangerous than using a blade. So WWE aren't really protecting their talent with the non-blading rule, not when guys are then using legitimately blows or ring posts to open up cuts. It is a problem now for WWE, as how can they ever stop this happening? Wrestlers know how effective blood can be, and they know now that they can get color without getting in any trouble for it. There is no way of proving that a hallway is anything other than an accident. There was a commotion backstage when Lesnar and Taker started bleeding, plus even more anger when Lesnar shoved the doctor. However, Vince McMahon didn't reprimand Lesnar or Taker. Alberto Del Rio WWE salary reveal. Alberto Del Rio's new WWE deal had a downside guarantee of $1,450,000, the Wrestling Observer newsletter report. Keep in mind that for a reduced schedule. What that means is Alberto Del Rio now has one of the very best deals in the pro wrestling industry, a breakaway from the usual $1 million downside that main event stars get for full time. Del Rio is managing to make more money for significantly less work, although other main event stars may make more in royalties for merchandise, ticket sales, and associated bonuses. The reason WWE paid so much is because they badly wanted a top Hispanic star. Triple H handled the negotiation, initially turning down Del Rio's financial demand. However, a compromise was reached, meaning WWE finally got their man. The plan for him to debut against John Cena had been in place for weeks. Del Rio is obviously a really good negotiator, as the level of pay and reduced schedule do come as a bit of a surprise. Maybe there's also a question of Triple H being a little desperate. Going forward, expect Del Rio to be booked strongly. When WWE are paying him that sort of money, they'll want to maximize the return on their investment. Main event will likely be in Del Rio's future. Kurt Angle announcement he's not going to fight for Bellator. As we previously reported, Kurt Angle was set to make a big announcement related to some type of new relationship he had agreed to with Bellator MMA. This sparked all kinds of speculation online, specifically about the possibility of Angle making his mixed martial art debut for the promotion. Instead, it turned out that Angle's role for the company will be much less than what people had expected. News broke on Wednesday evening that Angle had agreed to appear at a fan festival in St. Louis, Missouri, in conjunction with Bellator 145. The event will be held on November 5th, one day before Bellator 145 occurred at the Scottrade Center in St. Louis. Angle will also be appearing at the arena for the Bellator 145 show itself, but he will not be fighting. While some of Angle fans may have been disappointed in this news, it is the right decision for Angle and his future. Angle has often spoke of a possible MMA career in the past, but the reality is a career in combat sport could be disastrous for a man who has had several health concerns over the course of his wrestling career. There is no doubt that if Angle had gone into MMA soon after winning an Olympic gold medal in 1996, he could have made a major impact and possibly became one of the top fighters in the sport at that time. MMA was still in its infancy in the 1990s, and successful amateurs like Mark Coleman were dominating the sport. Angle's amateur wrestling career far surpassed that of many of the former amateur wrestlers who entered MMA. However, years of pro wrestling have taken a toll on Angle's body, and part-time career in professional wrestling is certainly his best option at this stage of life. Well, that is, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.